Hello, Open Pike Night listeners. This episode is dropping on March 24th, 2026. And yesterday, on the 23rd, it was announced that Starfleet Academy had been canceled after the second season, which has already been produced. So there is no more Starfleet Academy being made. With the deepest conviction, fuck the haters. This is Star Trek. All Star Trek is Star Trek. If you're celebrating the cancellation of Starfleet Academy, go ahead and stop listening now. It was a really good show. It was really well made. And we deserved more of it. It didn't deserve to be canceled. Is this thing on? Hello, hello. Welcome to Open Pike Night, the Strange New Worlds podcast where your personal calls are the prime directive. But that is not why we are here tonight. We are here to have a good summer. We are here to
stay cool.
Never change.
Yes.
Wish we'd spent more time with you.
Yes.
It was great getting to know the back of your head in English class.
We are here to talk about and wrap up the first season of Star Trek Starfleet Academy with our fantastic guests, the hosts of Polyamateur Hour, all three of them in one room, in a small room that's next to the three of us in other separate rooms. It's very confusing. It's very Inception-y. Please welcome. I'm going to let you guys introduce yourselves. Yeah, I know you got a good intro.
Forgot our names.
Daniel, Laurel,
It's totally
and Nicole.
cool. Don't worry about it. Thank you.
It is almost 11 p.m. where I am. So,
welcome, Daniel, Laurel, and Nicole from the Polyamateur Hour podcast. It's so nice to have you.
Hiya. Hi.
First time on Open Pike? Not calling in. You've called in.
Called in, yes.
Yeah.
Not actually here in the virtual flesh.
In the flesh.
So you can do a German accent.
I can't, only if I'm not thinking about it.
Okay.
we have some German callers tonight, so we'll we actually have some Germans on the line tonight. So,
And they're live, and they're going to critique your accent.
It's like my worst fear. Nightmares about Germans critiquing
right.
the internet.
Maybe one of them can do the German accent rap that we need performed for our episode this week.
Our callers are very good and very creative, so I bet you there's somebody who can help you out.
Yes.
And speaking of our callers, guys, I'm so excited to get to finally talk to our callers about Starfleet Academy. Like, we did the whole thing in Patreon. We dropped them the same day, which meant we couldn't collect calls. So it's like, this is the first time we'll get to talk to and with the Open Pike Night audience about Starfleet Academy. I'm so excited for this.
absolutely, it's great to have callers in. We got looks like 8 callers tonight, and
Wow.
1 or 2 write-ins. We had some good participation this time. So, should we go ahead and get the first one on the line?
Do it.
All right, let's go ahead and hear from somebody we haven't heard from in a while. Here is Michelle.
Hey, Open Pike Night. Really enjoyed your coverage of Starfleet Academy. I like this show a lot. It did not feel too juvenile to me, except in some places. And yes, there were some plot holes as well and questions. But overall, the acting and the writing really was done well. And the actor who plays Caleb in particular, I think knocked it out of the park because he had a challenging job. That could have been a very annoying character, but he gave it depth and dimension and nuance. But my favorite character was probably Sam. Absolutely adore Sam. And Tig Notaro. I love Tig Notaro in this show. And it was good to see Tilly again, and of course the Doctor from Voyager, and Helen Hunt's character, Paul Giamatti, a great Trek villain. But ultimately, my favorite episode was episode 6, when they went on that ill-fated training mission. Really enjoyed that. And the other moment for me that really drew me in was the end of episode 1 when they played the song, Are You Going to San Francisco? Like, I know some people don't like modern music and Trek. I love the arrangement. I love the song. I teared up a little bit seeing the Golden Gate in, the 32nd century. And I don't know. I've been waiting for an Academy show since I was a kid. And I am so glad that we got something. I didn't feel like I aged out of it. I thought it was, a lot of fun. And the Crusher connection, she's on the wall with all our other heroes. So Admiral Beverly Crusher. So there it is. I can't wait to hear your thoughts on the season. Live long and prosper.
Michelle, we missed you. I'm so glad to have you back on Open Pike Night. It's been a while, my friend. And yeah, I gotta agree. I don't know if there's anything that's too juvenile for me, but I found myself very immersed in this show. I'm absolutely the target audience, but that doesn't mean it couldn't have failed for me. And it didn't. It totally lived up to what I was hoping for, especially because I was kind of going into it with very few expectations. We knew almost nothing about this show before it came out. All the promo we got were just here are some kids. They're in space. And I'm like, okay, hard to build a preconceived notion out of that. But yeah, you, me, Tilly on the same page with Sam. Favorite.
Kids in space.
It's a Pigs in Space reference. I knew that was coming.
Jesse, by saying that you're the target demographic, are you Gen Z?
I'm childish and childlike in many ways.
I was expecting them to go a little harder on the teen drama aspect of it. And I think it worked out well that they didn't dwell in it too much. And I don't know if I'm supposed to hold on to this, but some of my favorite, obviously I think everyone's all in on the Sam episode, but I forget the name of it. You remember the name of it, the Calica episode, where they were doing the prank wars.
Oh, yeah.
I love that shit.
Yeah. Vitus reflux.
Yes. Yeah. And I love that it sort of it leaned into some of the teenage drama tropes and rivalries and the bad kids at the bad school and the good kids at the good school and had the heist element to it. But they did a really good job throughout the series of then balancing that against real Star Trek drama.
Yeah,
and
fully agree.
I had totally forgotten about the "Are you going to San Francisco" moment.
Yeah.
Until it was just mentioned, and I remember yes, also loved seeing the Golden Gate. Also, I'm pretty sure where they put Starfleet Academy campus is Sausalito.
Yeah,
it's they raised all of Sausalito for this campus.
World War III, you never know.
They're get rid of the houseboats.
The theme of this season is it not somewhat gentrification adjacent? So
yeah, you could argue.
The issues brought up by New Spraka. So
is it not where the Lucasfilm and Yoda statue campus are?
In Sausalito?
It replaces the Yoda statue.
Man, who cares about Star Wars? What are you doing?
I'm just saying.
How dare
I was
you?
there, and then I looked at a map, and I was like, I think this is where Starfleet is.
All right, so I am curious. We'll take a group vote here. So who here was in favor of the "If You're Going to San Francisco" drop? Who liked that?
I liked it.
No,
interesting. We've got 1.5 hands, audience.
I'm neutral. Yeah, I could go.
I would have.
But nobody was I
would have liked it if they went full 60s and did the original version of that song.
Yeah.
Rather than middle ground, it's we'll do something that the kids like. They love Rufus Wainwright.
Oh my God, you're right. I forgot that it was the Rufus. I thought it was the original one. See,
no.
this was just a total.
It would have been more impactful if it was the original for me, for sure, because that's the one I know.
Yes.
And yeah.
See, I'm not familiar with the original, so I was just okay, it's a song.
I think it's interesting to me because usually when Star Trek does a licensed song, it's not a song you're super familiar with, right? There's a lot of it in Picard.
The Beastie
and
Boys.
There's some of it in Strange New Worlds, and you're oh, okay, this is obviously a real song. I've just never heard this before. But yeah, I love Michelle, and I respect people who liked that needle drop. I was not able to join them in that camp personally.
I think I just Nelson Mandela affected myself. and thought that it was the original.
The original.
But now it's I remember that moment reminded me of Battlestar Galactica when they did the cover of the Bob Dylan
Oh yeah.
cover of the Jimi Hendrix version.
I mean, I would love it if this was like a really slow burn where eventually all the kids are activated as super sleeper cell agents, Cylons
by Rufus Wainwright.
Right. Yeah. I'm still convinced one of them is going to be a deep plant agent for something at some point. I mean,
I have a conspiracy theory on this season. It involves polyamory.
Oh my god!
And we'll get there.
Whoa.
We'll get there.
Never changed, Daniel. I did want to talk about what was it, Jesse? Vitus
reflux.
Vitus reflux.
Yeah. So again, I did want to rewatch it before this, and I apologize, I did not. It still remains my least favorite episode. But that may change after a rewatch.
Okay. All right.
Now-
We'll take it out back later. It's fine.
I thought the whole season would be a little more like that. It would be a little more like we're just doing school tropes. And that's what's going to be. And it felt like they kind of fit all of that into that one episode. Maybe 2 episodes are kind of fitting those school tropes. But I was thinking back on it, and it does feel like the one episode of the entire season you could pluck out and still watch the entire season and have it make complete sense. The only one.
That is probably true.
And I thought that was interesting that it stands out that way.
And didn't you end up on the same page as Abby with regards to your favorite episode, though? Was episode 6, I believe, was your favorite?
I'm going to make my decision at the end when we claim them.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Nice.
I'm on it's between that and another one.
Spoiler alert, it's
Yeah.
probably episode 6.
Spoiler alert, as much as I wanted a Starfleet Academy show that was basically a school show, my 2 favorite episodes are the very Star Trek-y episodes.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah. Like I was enjoying it. I watched it, all of the first 6 episodes before these guys even watched the first one, I think. And
Losers.
like I'm like, okay, I'm enjoying this. We got character episodes. I got to episode 6 and I was like, I am all the fucking way in.
Yeah.
Like I have to know how this season ends. I mean, again, Newsbraka, I think might be my top 3 Trek villains, and on some days he'd be my top Trek villain. Like he brings it and brings it and brings it, and I made a freaking fan edit of him. I've never done that before.
Wow. Wait, is that
That's-
available for public consumption?
It's in bits and pieces on social media, but I can show you guys here.
It is available on Patreon, so sign up.
It is
for
available on Patreon. Yes, thank you.
Oh yeah, get it on Patreon, guys. It's cool.
Get it.
It's cool.
Get
there.
it.
With all the free association and the kind of misremembered idioms that he uses, I feel like he's the first Star Trek villain that could have been a co-host of Polyamateur Hour.
Maybe that's why I'm attracted to him.
Yeah.
You don't think it's the shaved tic-tac-toe board on
Tactile
the side of his head?
Yeah.
That's like that's the queer woman in me. That's like, yeah.
I mean, he is a Terraphile. He loves Earth, but he hates Starfleet.
I think that is a commentary on Starfleet, as America, like
Yeah,
Yeah.
using the
absolutely.
soft power propaganda projection going
Yes.
on. You're right, though. The character, John, like, so well crafted. Like, could have very easily been a one-note, mustache twirling, scene chewing guy, and you get so much depth with him over the course of the season. You know what else we get a lot of depth with here is our callers.
Hell yeah. Let's go ahead. As we were talking about before this recording, we do have a couple callers from Germany. Let's hear from one of them. Here is Mishi.
Hi guys, it's Michi, and I'm not sure if it was a good or a bad thing to binge watch the series in practically 2 days. In any case, I'm absolutely thrilled. I don't know exactly what I was expecting, but definitely not this. Even though I tried to avoid social media about it so I could watch it completely unbiased, that was hardly possible, since I was quite late to watch it. And the common thing I heard was that it is not real Star Trek. And after watching it, all I can say is, what the hell are they talking about? This show has all the elements that make Star Trek what it is. It reflects contemporary issues, has great characters striving to improve themselves to be the best they can be, and it has humor and fun, space battles, new friendships and new enemies, and so much more. It's okay if someone don't like it. It's not for everyone, but it sure as hell is Star Trek, and I love it. My favorite episode is probably episode 8. It simply stood out from the others, and I like the relationship between the Doctor and Sam. And as an old Voyager fan, it was heartbreaking. I'm not sure if I have a favorite character yet, but I like Nala, and I also found Sam's development very exciting. I'm looking forward to see more of the show, and I'm also very excited to get the chance to meet many of the actors in May at FedCon. So till next time, bye.
Now, Miki brings up an interesting point here. The Doctor. I could be described as still in a fight with him. I don't know that episode did enough to dig him out of the hole that he dug himself with Sam, for me, personally. Like, dude, like, sure, you spent 15 years there, but it took her literally dying for you to feel bad about it. Like, even a little bit. And I know that that's not true because he says, like, I've been feeling bad and this is why. But if you're coming at the character of the Doctor having only seen this show, you're like, what is this dude's problem?
He's pretty irredeemable.
And then he just tells you, well, here's my problem. And it's a quick arc for an episode with tons of weight to it. And like being in that Sam fan club, it's like, dude, like you're assassinating this character right now. Like, I love Sam and I have had her for 3 weeks. And if anything happens to her, right? So it's like to have the Doctor be so adamantly like, I am not going to be friends with you. I'm not going to talk to you. We're not going to have this mentor relationship going on was tough. It was hard for me to watch. And I don't know that it was actually fixed for me personally at the end.
And I don't know if a grumpy teacher refusing to choose a favorite among his students is irredeemable, but okay, I know where you're coming from.
Yeah, that's a gross oversimplification. Let's hear from Daniel. I bet his thoughts are much more nuanced.
What's the worst thing he did? Not take her hand there at the very end when it clearly,
that was
hurt him to not do that?
Bullshit. How dare he?
It was like he didn't kill Han Solo or anything. Jesus.
All right, simmer down, Star Wars.
God, he's trying to just insinuate all the Star Wars into it until it's trying to make me fuck up and say Star Wars instead of Star Trek at some point.
Yeah.
It's a long con.
Okay, I could have bought the Doctor's arc in that episode if it was not based on one of the most comically shitty episodes of Voyager of all time. Okay, we had just watched the Doctor Builds a Family episode. One, he's got the family for a week, and he's like, this heartbreaks me for the 900 years.
That's what I'm saying. You've had fucking hundreds of years to get over this dude. You haven't formed any other meaningful relationship.
This was your Sim family, basically. He had a Sim family for a week. And the daughter in this episode. I don't know if you could pull a clip, but oh my God.
I felt so bad because I was dying laughing at a girl dying because she just
we're talking about the Voyager episode, not
the Voyager episode, right. not Sam.
Not yesterday.
Because this actress, God bless, is like, am I gonna die? I can't see anything, Papa. And then
she's talking completely coherently at the edge of death. She's like, and he's like, yes, darling, you are going to die.
And then she just closes her eyes and goes,
and this is what we build our 900-year trauma for the Doctor on. Is that episode?
My problem was, then wouldn't he be glad to have an immortal daughter figure he could claim? Wouldn't she be the one he'd want to let in, and the rest would be the ones he's pushing away? All the flesh bags with expiration dates.
And she's not a program like his other family, right? She's a person. And it's like, dude, this is an incredibly once in a lifetime style opportunity here, which because you've got a very long lifetime. Mm-hmm. It just, again, I completely get the dramatic reasons that they did it, they just didn't work for me personally. And I think it is partially down to the strength of Carice Brooks as Sam.
Yeah.
Because it's like, she makes you so invested in that character that you're like, who could do this?
Like, and that episode was so good. It was actually, despite this glaring writing flaw, was still in the running for my top episodes. For one really specific reason, it was bravely slow and emotional and personal in an era of television, especially Star Trek. And I love new Star Trek, but they tend to have pacing. They tend to overpace. And that episode was just like, let's spend time talking with our feelings with lots of pauses.
Let's have a fade to black.
That,
the slaw.
and the confidence to say, let's build our episode around one of the most obscurely written and like least liked plays in history that everybody will probably have negative connotations with. Like,
yes.
I mean, it was a choice and they really stuck to it. And I agree. I respect it.
Yep.
All right, let's go ahead and hear from another caller. Here is Platty.
Hey there, Open Pike Night.
Hi,
it's
Platty.
Platty M3, and I've totally enjoyed your Starfleet Academy Patreon exclusive coverage, and I'm happy to finally be able to call in. All right, here goes my season-long hits, shits, and giggles. Hits. I love the integration of all the old Star Trek and the new characters. It was seamless and wonderful. The Deep Space Nine episode linked to Sam was amazing. And of course, the Doctor and Jet Reno were awesome to see again. They really need to have more of those bizarre protocol dinners. Maybe invite Best Girl Genesis and get her laughing. But in all seriousness, they nailed the casting on the cadets. All right, shits. Am I the only one who wondered why we only got a single Tilly episode and why it felt like you could have really just cut her out and pasted in really any other random teacher for that? Also, where does Jaden go off to? Is it the, hey, your plot point is over, so we'll never see you again war college? And where the fuck is Laura in half the season? Teaching Jaden and Klingons, maybe? It was kind of shitty how New Sprocket was able to lay all those mines. Probably because Dadmiral Vance let people sleep after spring break instead of hunting him down, which was the opposite of his angry proclamation. Now, giggles. I absolutely loved the Academy War College prank episode. Great stuff in that. I mentioned that protocol dinner earlier, and hearing about the filming of it later, that those two actors had never really worked on many scenes together, and Tig not really being a Trekkie and not knowing much about the Doctor character and how he acts, yet still nailed it. Great stuff. Platty M3, signing off.
Tig Notaro is a magic trick. Like, you put her anywhere, the thing becomes better.
Yeah.
I absolutely agree, Platty. That was that scene, and then to have that scene in this series, but also the scenes in the finale that she has is like, man, you want to talk range for somebody whose job description is stand-up comedian? Like,
Yeah.
whoa.
Yeah.
Very, very good point.
Are we to disclose our valedictorians just when it feels natural throughout this, or are we saving it for a special round?
I think that's
All right.
okay.
Yeah, just close that way.
School's over. There's no rules.
I mean, I'm going to pick a teacher, Jet Reno. However much I loved Sam, and I'm guessing there's going to be a lot of Sams around here, Samadictorians. I thought Jet Reno, as an old myself,
as an old lesbian.
Yeah.
Gym teacher.
The energy that like she brought, both like crotchety but loving, and that she knows how to use some power tools. Like, I want her. I want Jet Reno to be my handy person so bad.
Is this part of Daniel's type?
Let's see. She's got short hair.
Short hair, queer, not as curvy as you're usually into.
No. And probably not short.
She's not super tall.
I just like talking about casting, like thinking about her arc on Discovery, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the moment that she was brought into Discovery, I think Daniel and I were like, oh my God, yes, this is so great.
Yeah.
This is so fantastic. I'm so excited. And then to see her take that character to this season finale where she is shepherding the kids like through this catastrophic event is like, it's brilliant. It's brilliant.
100%.
And I love that she got to spend time with these characters so that when she is like actively shepherding them, it works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This was not the Ruan Tarka situation from Discovery where it's like, you believe this because it's Jet Reno, but like in the back of your head, you're like, why would she say this to him? Like, why would she be this compassionate in this situation? And part of it is her character is that way, but we hadn't gotten to see that much up till then.
Mm-hmm.
And again, she didn't know the guy. So it's like, yes, she's, wonderful and magnanimous, but it's like, I don't care. I don't like Ruan Tarka. I don't want him to be comforted by Jet Reno. Like, this is the correct situation. Give me kids I care about and have them be comforted by Jet Reno.
Yes.
At
Master
the same
stroke.
time, though, I also love how her attitude towards the kids are like, you guys are a bunch of little shitheads.
Yeah.
You're a bunch of shitheads who don't know anything, but you've got potential.
She really
and we were all
captures-
shitheads who didn't know anything at one point.
She really captures teacher energy, I think.
Yeah.
Like, I absolutely had teachers that were like, you are a shithead, and I still am going to try to help you succeed.
Yeah, those are the ones I trusted more than the ones who acted like I was some precious flower.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They were faking it, obviously. Yeah.
And building on that, I think it was the right choice to only have Tilly for one episode. And like Platty said, like a lot of us have said, like Tilly could have been any character, but she definitely is new teacher energy, not teacher energy. And this is a series. These kids, what they're trying to build, the story they're trying to tell, needs old teacher energy. Needs like, look, I'm here. We're here to build. They gave us the moments with Jet Reno. They gave us the moment with the doctor where it's like, well, how do we fail? It's like, that's not this kind of school. You die. You fail when you die. Otherwise, we're here to teach you and build you up. That's what we do. This isn't that school.
And, to take a guess, I mean, I think the answer is production schedule, right? But like, if you're Mary Wiseman and you put so much into Tilly, who I also love, absolute cinnamon roll, please be nothing but kind to Tilly. But the absolute vitriol that character got on social media and in the discourse, like I could see her being like, no, I'm good. Like, thanks though. Like I have no idea if that was part of the conversation, but I know like specifically Tawny Newsome told everybody in the production, like, we need to protect these kids because the online discourse about this is going to be vicious. So like, let's actively work to protect them. And I would imagine nobody did that for the Discovery cast,
Yeah.
So
They didn't know yet.
They didn't know they would have to.
Right. Exactly. So it's I don't know. I was glad to see Tilly, glad we got to see her with Sam.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm like, give her a whole episode or something. Like, give me a Tilly episode. I'd be okay with that. But
I feel like a lot of this show, like we keep comparing it to Discovery favorably
Mhm.
in a lot of ways. And part of me really thinks that they are righting a lot of the wrongs of Discovery, like a lot of the missteps that Discovery makes. But still, I am I'm the opposite of a lot of the backlash in that, like, I am like, please give me more queer Star Trek. Like, I want my Star Trek. I like my Star Trek queer and diverse as God intended.
Yep.
Also, do you remember when Mary Wiseman told you that she loved you?
Yes.
Oh
Yeah.
wow.
I was going to say, I don't think you forgot.
Daniel just melted.
Yeah, he was in his Horgon outfit.
Oh, nice.
right.
As you
we
do.
were
Backstage.
in our
Good.
slutty Shein costumes, and she just looks at him and goes, "Oh my God, I love you," and then walks away.
Wow.
No, that's not how it
Oh my
went.
God.
Daniel's still in that moment. He's never left.
I yelled out
never
first. We love you, Mary Wiseman.
Oh, you did?
And then she went like she gave this expression, like a wide-eyed expression and kind of a little, whew, and she went, I love you too.
Okay, I think I try to forget when you try to get attention.
Yeah. Daniel still has not washed that Horgon.
It's hand wash only.
Yeah.
It does have a flared base.
Oh my god.
Very important.
Yes.
You know who else has a flared bass? Our caller. Maybe I should leave the transitions to Jesse.
All right. Well, we did have one right in tonight. Unfortunately, I don't know why he couldn't record, but Matt Law, whose voice I'm not going to be able to be as good as, but here we go. Hey guys, I know it's been a while since I called in, and I meant to get around to submitting something for the Starfleet Academy retrospective, but alas, I am writing in. Listen, I have no notes. I absolutely loved everything about how they did this show. I may have gone in with lower than reasonable expectations, but I was more than pleasantly surprised at just how well this works. I mean, seriously, you really need to dig deep to find something really wrong with this show. You're out to hate, if that's the case. And fuck the haters. Seriously, I was at a conference last week, and you know how I always wear a Delta on my lapel? I had 2 people stop me, excitedly ask if I was up to date on Academy, and we all came to the same conclusion. Fuck the haters. That's all I want to say, guys. Live long and prosper.
100%. If you ignore the bots and the trolls, I think there's a lot of love out there for the show. I've been seeing
tons.
a lot of people, a lot of people saying, which we've heard some, and I'm sure we'll hear more of, like, I went in not expecting to love it. And people are coming out loving the show.
I went in not expecting to love it. I didn't expect to hate it, but I was like, I don't think this show's for
be
me.
Another one,
Yeah. And I just have to say out loud, like, every nitpick that we have is absolutely a nitpick. Like, it's not us being like, here's why this show has failed, right? Like, we're Trekkies. We're going to have nitpicks. But on the whole, completely agree. And, man, how does everybody run into other Trekkies in real life except me? Like, every time I hear about that, I'm so bummed out.
You gotta wear your
like,
Delta.
You gotta wear your Delta.
You gotta be proud.
I wear Star Trek shirts everywhere,
No.
man.
You have to wear the Delta.
It's odd.
They have Deltas on. All right, I'll give it a shot.
I really, really hope for you that you run into more Trekkies in real life.
Thank you.
That is my sincerest hope for you, because it brings me so much joy. I had an entire conversation, like, somebody described me as a science fiction nerd to, like, this really, really, really senior ranking person at work. And I was like, no, it's Star Trek. I mean, yes, I read Ursula K. Le Guin, but, it's Star. He's like, oh, have you watched the new Starfleet Academy? And we had an entire, about it.
That's awesome.
That's so cool.
It was fucking great. Yes. And then one time at work, they were doing, like, pop quizzes about all of your colleagues, right? And it was like a true or false question. And the question about me was, true or false, Nicole is attending a Star Wars convention later this year. And of course the answer was false, but everybody put true. And I was like, ha ha ha.
That's sneaky.
Okay,
That's
so
sneaky.
My version of that is a senior ranking person at work wore a t-shirt with the Millennium Falcon on it. And a coworker of ours went, hey, you're into that, right? And I was
You're that kind of thing, huh?
like, you can't tell somebody that's several rungs above you, like, actually, your taste sucks.
It's like, how do I say, what do you mean, you people, without it?
Exactly.
There's something with Jesse. You take him to Star Trek Las Vegas, and somehow you don't run into any Trekkies. Like, I don't know. He just repels them.
It took us 4 days to run into the polyamateurs. Like,
That's right.
Oh, by running into Trekkies, you mean running into sluts.
But no, literally today I was at Target and the guy at the checkout line had, like, an old Cars shirt on. That's the type of guy he was, right? Mm-hmm. But I was like, hey, nice shirt, because I respect any kind of camp shirt with, like, loud images on it. And he's like, thanks. Nice Delta. He points at the Delta on my jacket. And I was like, oh, the Star Trek thing? He's like, yeah, my wife's a Trekkie.
Wow.
So
yeah.
That's
last
a good
person you would
husband.
expect.
My wife's a Trekkie, but I know to call it a Delta.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's for a friend.
But he listens to his wife.
Yeah.
His wife
Very
is right
nice.
there scared.
What are you looking at me for?
All right, on that note, let's go ahead and hear from another one of our callers. Here is Val.
Hey, Open Pike Night. This is Val calling in about Starfleet Academy. I went to the show mostly excited to see the Doctor again, as I was a huge fan of him on Voyager, but wow, the whole cast was just fabulous. Sam, in particular, was a standout to me. And then having her storyline eventually merge with the Doctor's was pretty exciting, as it ultimately seemed to make both of them even more interesting in the show. my main criticism would be how the show seemed to kind of forget some of the characters by the end. Maybe it is suffering from being a secondary character, but I was really missing Laura Occam and Kelrick in particular by the end. But I'm eagerly looking forward to season 2 and hopefully more fur-fly plot in the future.
Yeah, we had that same kind of feeling with Occam. Like, I think for me, it was episode 8. Like, Occam holds this friend group together when Sam is not there and is in danger. Occam makes them sit down and think and talk about their feelings, and then he's pretty much done for the rest of the season. And I get it. The economy of screen time is a complicated formula that I am not prepared to solve. But
I don't get it because
it was good.
Bring back like. Well, I mean, yeah, he'll be my valedictorian. Spoiler alert, but yeah, because of what you said, I loved it when he showed like from the moment he's the beta bro in the dorm room. I'm like, oh, this guy's gonna be the fun character, and then when he's able to like pluck the heartstrings so expertly in episode 8, I'm like, this is one of those characters who I love, and like because he's the kind of goofy comic relief when he hurts. You feel the hurt. So even though I was having some issues with that episode and I'm like, I'm not familiar with Our Town, I don't know. When he picks it up and starts reading it with that like look on his face, I'm like, I'm there with you, brother. But I mean, with him, we've talked a lot about like, how Jaden is disappearing oddly throughout. I have problems with the War College. I was really liking the idea of the War College. I was like episode 6, I was like, this is the moment where I was really hoping this series would like start elevating a lot of the side characters like all the best school shows do when like the side characters start to become real fleshed out characters. And I was loving, I forget his name, the War College head honcho and his relationship with Kelrick. I was loving his relationship with Ake and like that felt like that was going somewhere and then poof. Yeah. So I mean, every New Trek season feels like it's 3 episodes too short. Like it got cut, except for like when Discovery randomly got given extra episodes. Yeah. But did Discovery get all these other shows as episodes? I don't know what's going on.
It might have. I will forgive all of those disappearances if we get a Kelrick, Laura, Occam focused episode. Like they're the 3 of them stranded together having to solve a problem for an episode. Yeah. I'll forgive all of it.
Fully agree.
Right? I mean,
like the first introduction to Occam is him telling Darum, I think, I get a lot of trophies too, but most of them I give to myself, and I give them to myself in my head. And it's like, I'm in love with you.
Cute.
Like,
He's so cute.
Yeah.
Like in a show that has Sam, you have this character and he still shines. Like very impressive.
Yeah. I will have to say he offsets. I don't like his sister. She is like one of my least favorite characters on the show.
I'll take your side on that.
Yeah, I like she doesn't do it for me. And then like, but having like Occam as her foil in a way of being so absolutely like lovable and goofy and like she is so serious in sort of an off-putting way with her making her father deaf trauma and being a super betazoid or whatever. But Occam is so earnest and like self-effacing, but just like so ready to join in. Yeah. And I think even in one of the episodes, he's like, oh, I'm a compulsive joiner.
I'm a joiner.
Yeah, like I can't help myself.
So he kind of almost blends into the background because of that. He's an easy character to kind of forget about to the point where I feel like the plot forgets about him because he's so much...
Which is accurate because he is the sibling of the special of the you know, the individual, the special kid, the like, oh, such a bright shining star, you know, there's a shadow behind you. That's your brother. But so Starfleet Academy for him is like, oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
I can have my own friends.
Yeah.
You know, he has a younger sibling because he gives off middle child.
Oh, yeah.
I just didn't get to go on this trip.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if y'all talked about this, but it is wild to me. Like Beta Z was behind this wall, like for these kids' entire life, right? And then they're like, okay, we're going to take a field trip to Starfleet Academy. And we're going to try and convince them, you know, to join the Federation or whatever. And then the next day they're like, bye, Dad. We're going to stay at this school. And I'm like, they've never been off planet before. they've never like encountered other species.
What they
like,
don't reveal in the show is that's part of the trade. Like you get the capital, we get your children.
They're political
that
prisoners.
Rumspringa backfired.
And those like kids are so ready to drink and fuck. You know it. Like they
100%.
It's Rumspringa.
They're like the Amish kids.
They're both going to wind up on Girls Gone Wild.
Yes.
both of them.
The two other characters that were kind of forgotten were, I think, in the last couple episodes, gave them very little to do, were Jaden and Raimi.
Mhm.
Like,
Yeah.
I feel like neither of them got really like a full character arc. Like their character arcs kind of stopped a few episodes earlier.
I don't know. Raimi went speedy. Like, oh no! He was like, oh no, I went too fast.
But he
like you know, it was fine. That's his whole thing. He's like, you can't tell me what to do, and then he's gonna like go fast.
He's like, my name is Raimi. I fly the ship badly.
Yeah. But to your
Immediately
point,
into a wall.
to your point though, Daniel, it worked, and I was like, I like him more now because he's sitting in the helmsman seat. Like, I am so Ortegas brained that it was like, this is a trick that will work on me every single time, and I didn't know that until this happened. But Cam,
Which is funny because that wasn't the trick they were trying to pull. The trick was they actually showed him starting to be like, I'm bad at what I'm trying to do right now,
Right.
and I have never experienced that before. So
yeah, but all that went right
I'm
past me. But Cam, to your point about the war college, like when Bobby steps up and sacrifices himself in episode 6, I was like, okay, great. Like they've been showing us this whole time, like it's a rivalry and they think differently and we don't have the same values. And then it's like, no, man, they do. They have the same values. They're people. They want to help. You can work together. I was like, great. Here comes like the merging of the two camp. Nope. Oh, okay. All right. Never mind.
Nope.
Sorry.
Yeah.
nothing.
Yeah, I wish if there were like twice as many episodes and you could do more like fun filler stuff, like yeah, like bringing some of these characters back in.
A whole War College episode.
A whole War College episode, and then there were so many love triangle setups that never came to fruition. Like there's Jaden and Remy, who I always want to say Ramy, and I don't know why.
Because of his underwater polycule hookups.
Yeah, it's because of his, and then the other War College boy whose name I
Kyle.
forget. Kyle, yeah, they're
Kyle,
like
I thought I was making up that name.
yeah, it's just Kyle.
Kyle.
Like
Lot
the
of-
blonde
say that
guy, just
character.
Kyle.
What if you just made,
A lot of 90s kids' names in this show.
what if Kyle was just a name you made up?
Whoa.
Well, you know what
It was
we
actually
didn't make
Rufus
up?
Wainwright was his name.
This next caller.
There
That's
you go.
right.
There we go.
Good work. Here is our good friend Melanie.
Hi guys, my thoughts on season 1 of Starfleet Academy. Well, I just wanted to say how much I'm enjoying it. It feels fresh and new, especially because of the characters. I really like that they're not just repeating familiar archetypes. There's something different and lively about this group that makes the series stand on its own. That said, I still have a lot of love for the older shows, and Strange New Worlds is still my favorite. But it's fun to see how the franchise evolves while keeping its spirit. And as I said on the Discord, the more Trek, the better. Captain Archie absolutely rocks. I really enjoy her presence and leadership style. Laura is also awesome, and I love seeing characters like the Doctor brought back to life. And I love Chadrino, she's just brilliant. I also love all the cadets. They're all great. I also think the idea of the Athena serving as the Academy is a fantastic concept. It gives the whole setting a unique identity and opens up a lot of interesting possibilities for storytelling. One thing I found myself wondering about is where are Tilly's third-year cadets being trained? I love to understand a bit more about how the Academy is structured across different years.
Yeah.
There are other things that were mentioned but not explained, but what the heck? It's science fiction, I'm not nitpicking the show. That's not me, I just enjoy it in general. Overall, I really appreciate the series and would love to see more of it. Honestly, I wish we could get even more Strange New Worlds 2 and more Starfleet Academy while we're at it. Or movie. Well, a fan can dream. Take care and live long and prosper, Melanie.
Great to hear from you again, Melanie. And I got to agree. And I think we've talked about this before, that if at the end of a show, you're like, my biggest problem with this is that there isn't more of it, that's a great sign. Like,
Mhm.
there's a lot of fandoms out there that, you know, Star Wars in particular, every time a new show comes out, people are like, I hate this. Don't want any more of this. And Disney goes, okay, fine. Sorry. Like, and they just stop, you know? And it's like, I'm so grateful that we are on this side of the particular galactic fence where people do want more of everything that we're given, because this show and the franchise specifically in general is not afraid to take swings. And this is a swing that I'm happy to see.
And I'll go back to Matt's call too. The amount of hate that immediately got, it's like, at this point, it's like, man, we know this is manufactured hate, guys. Like, you cannot hate it this hard 5 minutes after the episode dropped on the first day.
People who are like, episode 8, I hated it just as much as the last 7. Why are you still watching it? You don't actually. This isn't real. Like,
but
if
to
you hate
see
something, you stop watching it.
But to see, like, irrefutable proof, like, I don't know if you guys saw a couple weeks ago or maybe last week, there was the advertisement for the job posting on a particular website whose name I will not give any airtime, that was like, do you hate Starfleet Academy? We'd love you to join our team. It's like, you're actually paying people to hate this thing, which is,
what?
you know, it's like every time
Mm-hmm.
you say something positive online about Star Trek, somebody or a bot will call you a shill. And it's like, they're literally paying anti-shills. Like, I don't have any of my Paramount checks yet. I don't know about you guys.
Oh my God. The amount of times we've been accused of being shills, like, dude.
Whoever was offering to pay these
Like,
people, bad business decision, because you do not have to pay incel trolls to fucking yammer. Like,
this was a big enough organization that they felt they had to. This is a name that is known.
Yeah.
It's not like some little obscure thing. It's like, oh wow, okay guys.
I can't even comprehend.
Really
You
just
guys have
planting
to
your
fill
flag.
me in later
Yeah, I'll
because
show
I
you,
have no
Dave.
fucking clue what this is.
Yeah, it's wild. It's
But I do.
You live a blessed life.
I know. I live under a rock. Can we talk about Nala Ake for a second, though?
Let's do it.
Okay. Because absolutely love her draping herself over everything.
Yeah.
I don't even really care that she's barefoot. I find it disgusting, but more power to her.
Do you hate it when I take off my shoes in your house?
I hate it.
do you hate it when I take off your shoes in my house?
I hate it. You're always wearing shoes. They're tight, so you can play the saxophone.
Take off your shoes.
Yes, that I hate. But I mean, Holly Hunter is a gem. Is incredible. I think we're so blessed to have her play this character, because I just can't see anybody else playing this character and giving it the depth and the beauty that it actually requires. As, like, I'm not a mother, but you can feel her, you know, wanting to, again, I'm going to use the word shepherd these kids through, you know, their life and give them guidance and give them
Blessed shepherd. What agenda are you on?
the Gentile.
Isn't Blessed Shepherd the name of one of the characters in this show?
But I will also, at first, I was calling this show a vehicle to show how short Holly Hunter is.
Yeah.
Because
Isn't
Yeah.
that
Or how
short?
tall Sandra Rosta is. Yeah.
she's not that short. How
5'3".
she seems
That's not
so tiny.
No.
She constantly looks.
Because she doesn't wear shoes.
And she's just like folding herself into like different spaces, like different tiny spaces.
A lot
I'm
of
not supposed to say it anymore, but Holly Hunter or Captain Ake is my spirit animal.
Canceled.
Really
This
nice.
canceled.
this show has a lot of firsts for a Star Trek, right? Like it's got your first Kionian, you've got your first Jem'Hadar Klingon hybrid, you've got your first Klingerite, and you get our first liquid captain in Holly Hunter's character. Like they pull off a lot of stuff in one series.
Do you know about the term, like the concept of bisexual sitting?
Oh yes.
Okay. Like as a bisexual, I can verify this is absolutely true. We sit in chairs weird, you know? Like, you know, one leg up over the back, you know, Yeah, up, both. We're squatting on the chair, and I can't help, the people who are like putting all these little breadcrumbs of polyamory in these episodes also, I think, are just feeding our hunger for bisexual sitting content.
Well, thank you for making me hyper aware of how I see things from now on.
Welcome to the club, Cam.
To that point, and to John's point earlier, and for any of those people who may have been turned off by the haters from this show, if you are sleeping on Starfleet Academy, you are sleeping on one of Star Trek's best villains of all time.
Oh my God, yeah.
And best captains of all time.
Yeah.
I said in the first episode, I was like, is it too early to say Captain Holly Hunter might be one of my favorite captains? That feels like maybe recency bias, but by the end of the series, I'm like, top 3, if not top. She is amazeballs.
Mm-hmm.
And like, no shade to anything else in the series. The whole cast is great from top to bottom. I mean, we nitpick on stuff, but this is an amazing show. It's a good show, but the villain and the captain, you can hate New Trek all you want. Those are 2 amazing characters that will go down in history as to a Star Trek's best.
Yeah. And they made a brilliant choice in saying, we need a Starfleet captain. Let's look at who we've cast before. Great. Get the oddball. We need a Starfleet villain. Who have we cast before? Great. Get the mega oddball. Like the weirdos are in charge of the ship on literally on this show, and it works so great. Yeah.
And it's like a Michael Keaton. It's like a Michael Keaton Batman casting choice.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the choice
100%.
to have in the very first episode, your brand new captain that nobody knows is separating children from their families and enforcing some really draconian laws. And then by the end of that series, you love that character so much. And so does the kid who was separated from his mom. And it doesn't come across as manufactured or cheesy. Yeah. It's like, this is incredibly well written and masterfully performed all the way through. Much like the calls that we get are masterfully performed all the way through.
So much better at that than me.
All right, let's hear from, is this our first call from him? I don't know. Previous guest, David.
Ensign David's log, stardate 03-16.25. As many of you know, I was in the final episode of Starfleet Academy as a Starfleet soldier, guard, of course. It was beautiful. It was an honor to once again put on a Starfleet uniform. Getting to see it was absolutely spectacular. Getting to see the atrium and all the Starfleet Academy sets long before you all knew what was coming was very hard to keep quiet. As many of you know, I've been in, Strange New Worlds, Section 31, and Starfleet Academy. Always a truly humbling and worthwhile experience. It's hard to put into words, as many of you sadly have never been able to do this. I just want everybody to know, please thank the cast and crew. They put in a lot of long hours and lots of love go into it as much as they can. It's had its ups and downs, season 1, but getting to see, Sirach back in live action again in Star Trek was absolutely fantastic. And then getting to watch, Paul Giamatti do his trial scenes in the finale episode was absolutely amazing to watch and see. It's like I said, I've been a fan for so many years, and getting to be in multiple Star Trek productions has been a great honor of mine. And I hope you all enjoy. Thanks for listening. Live long and prosper.
And let me just say, not only was David in Strange New Worlds, Section 31, and Starfleet Academy, he was arguably in some of the best parts of all 3 of those.
Yeah.
Like
there was a best.
There's
there
not
was
a
best
lot
part of.
Yes, the first
Section 31.
The first 9 minutes, Daniel. The first 9 minutes.
100%. Oh my god!
It's like so here for this, and then
I still remember texting Jesse after like 5 minutes, being like, "This is the best thing ever," and then an hour and a half later, being like, "Sorry."
It's like a temporal cliff in that movie, but David was in the best parts. He was in Under the Cloak of War, and man, I can't even imagine what it must have been like standing on set, watching Paul Giamatti and Tatiana Maslany and Holly Hunter just at the top of their craft. Man, like talk about an experience. Like, and I agree. I hope that those of us in the Trek pod world are giving this show sufficient flowers, because it has absolutely earned them, and it's time for people to acknowledge that. And to Cameron's point, I think people largely are. Anybody that deigns to try a Star Trek in an honest way loves it, and this is an absolute accompliment.
Laurel?
Yes.
Thank you for raising your hand as
you're welcome.
branded for
To
what
stick
we're
with the
discussing.
theme, yeah.
David, why did you have to point out that we don't get to? That was just rude.
We are well aware.
I know I'm not as cool as you.
I mean, David is really cool.
Can you imagine Laurel as a Starfleet guard in that scene?
Yes.
Barefoot.
See you looking at the camera going,
Come on. Me and Laurel know where we belong in Star Trek casting.
The underwater polycule orgy.
On Edo.
I mean, I was going to say,
Where were you
I was
gonna
going to say Ferengi.
I knew you were going to say Ferengi.
Yes.
Gotcha.
We are the Ferengi.
We're Jewish. We're Jewish.
I thought it was a tease for your STLV costume.
Oh, shit.
But no,
No,
that's
no,
not.
it's
That's
not.
not Ferengi, is it? No. Yeah. That.
Is this when we talk about the episode that made me cry the hardest?
Yes.
Let's do it.
Because of Jake Sisko.
Man.
Yes.
I mean, so like spoiler, this is obviously it's a lot of people's favorite episodes, right? Because Deep Space Nine was the first franchise that I watched in earnest. So I have such a deep respect and love for the entire for that entire series.
You're welcome.
And it was all Daniel.
Points to Daniel.
But I think I've also been a fan of Tawny Newsome for a really long time.
Yes.
And seeing her, it was like her love letter to Avery Brooks, and what Deep Space Nine meant to her. But the moment that got me so bad,
You're gonna
I'm
cry
really
again?
trying not to cry. Okay,
Cry.
no, when Jake appears toward the end of the episode, and he says to Sam, "Hey sis," that.
Dude.
It got me so I'm okay. It just I felt that connection between the two of them as characters but also actors.
Yeah.
And the fact that what Avery Brooks just happened to call during like a conversation that the two of them were having, and got to like pass the torch basically to Carice Brooks. It just brought, I don't know, it just brought, I think I left you a voice memo after watching that. Saying like, we watched the episode and like I just can't right now. And I love you. That episode just really, it really got me.
Yeah.
Really got
I
me.
don't even have the history with DS9, and that was the episode I cried on the most.
I'm
Yeah.
sure. I'm
Their
sure.
performance at the end.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
That could be how they sell the next season, I think. Starfleet Academy for when you can't even in all the best ways. That would be... It's the right kind of internet speak, I think, for the marketing to really take off. Like,
You know how to talk to the kids.
Yeah.
You are childish.
And childlike.
Starfleet Academy. It's got Riz.
How much younger than us are you, Jesse? What?
How old are you, John?
I'm 44.
I'm about 4 years younger than you. No, six.
Okay,
Six.
okay.
Oh.
My
Yeah,
other
I was gonna
childlike
say,
quality is that I'm bad at math.
Well, I'm not. Now we have 2 callers left.
Oh, okay.
So let's
Good
go ahead and hear
math.
from one of them. Here is Edwinus.
Hello, Open Pike Night. This is Edwinus Prime from the Discord with my thoughts on Starfleet Academy's Season 1. I loved it. It showed Starfleet's ideal of working together for a better future in a way that we need now, by showing the cultivating of the faith that is a project even worth buying into, and how to reformulate it and apply it through empathy, vulnerability, sensitivity for a recently broken 32nd century. TNG showed us a federation and crew that was fully formed, with ideals and institutions in place and mostly worked out. Starfleet Academy, on the other hand, shows cadets, faculty, and a federation that are all on a journey of becoming, considering, learning, assessing, and adapting ideals as they work out how to apply them. The season was fantastically well crafted. Most episodes had stories at all three levels, sharing themes and morals, but varying characters, situations, motivations, and choices, creating funhouse mirrors that invited comparison and reflection for deeper nuance. The mastery to foreground the cadets while keeping the other levels readable was awesome. Also, their serialization through the season balanced each character's journey and the season-long plot masterfully. It was so satisfying to see the journey of these cadets' dynamic inner lives without tying them to the Caleb Noose Anisha story. And foregrounding Caleb's story slightly was also brilliant because he had the furthest to go. While everyone had to learn about applying Starfleet's ideals, he had the added hurdle of even giving Starfleet a chance. Thanks for the chance to contribute, and live long and prosper.
Edwinus, two things, man. First, I'm going to send you a phone book. I'd like you to read it and send it back to me. Second, you make an excellent point, because a thing, I don't know if it's a criticism, but a thing that is often said about Star Trek is that sometimes it's a little down your throat with the moralization, right? And what kind of blows me away about this season of Starfleet Academy is that it is so incredibly direct about the things that it's talking about in the real world, but you never feel beat over the head with it. You just feel the hope. Like, you just feel the positivity from it. And I mean, it absolutely reinvigorated my willingness to hope for things. Like, it's easy to just let that go right now and focus on whatever is in front of you for the next couple of hours. And this show just brought joy to me in a way that I was like, oh, I didn't even know I was missing this. Like, this is a good medicine for the sickness that I am experiencing right now. That is an excellent point, Edwinus. And seriously, the phone book.
He wants you to read it out loud and record it, not just silently read it and send it back to him.
In case that's not clear.
This is your punishment for contributing to our podcast.
Call 1-900-EDWIN.
Yeah.
With that, and talking about Caleb actually is going to be my valedictorian for this series, because, like I said on the Patreon, but I'm going to reiterate, he's not he's not the chosen one.
Yeah,
he's not the special kid. He's not the key to it all. He is just a kid who had to survive, and I like the way he does interact with the other students. He's not the pivotal key to unlocking all of their issues, and they're not the key to unlocking his issues. He's just a well-rounded kid. He's smart. He's talented. He had to be to survive. And so when he's able to do the things he's able to do, I believe it. But I also believe that, I'm sure he'll graduate Starfleet Academy, maybe with like a solid B+ A- average. But he's not going to be the one to fix the Federation.
Yeah. Yeah. And he's not perfect. Like, I know that there was some talk, first few episodes, like, oh, he's just good at everything. And it's like, no, he's good at very specific things, but is very good at them. Like, yes, he's a physically perfect human being. Yes, he's a genius when it comes to engineering and algorithms and this, that, and the other thing. But they show him fail at a lot of stuff in the show too. I mean, in particular, social interactions. And I think if this is if I was in school with this person, I would call him Phaleb, and people would be like, that's a perfect nickname for him. Like, that's all he does. And then he would prove us all wrong by, having his moments in his very specific arenas where he's very good at things. And to your point, John, I think that takes a character that could have very easily been pure trope and makes him true to life. Like, it is, all of these actors did an amazing job, but Sandro Rosta, especially in the last 2 episodes, you're like,
ooh, Yeah.
oh, okay, this kid has all the gears, like,
Yep.
and he's shifting through them at a high speed. Like, very, very impressed. I like that pick.
It was
John.
definitely those last 2 episodes. I'm like, oh, okay, no, he's got it.
Yep.
He's got it in every. Yeah. He's got 9 feet of height, apparently. He's got the biggest shoulders on the planet, and he's got some damn acting talent. So,
Yeah.
I think also just talking about like his character arc, I keep thinking about that moment in the pilot when Raimi and when you first meet Raimi and there's that like shoulder brush, like, hey, bro, what's going on? And they're like about to fight, you know, and then that doesn't ever happen again. And so that by the season finale, Raimi's like, why won't you be Jaden's brother? Like, and I was glad for that. Like I was really glad that they did away with that early. I think you needed that kind of school trope moment in that. And I don't even really care that we never saw it again. Like it felt like it was maybe not necessary, but I'm just really glad they didn't go down that path.
It was an excellent alleyway for them to pass by so that you go, oh, I know these characters, right?
Yes.
Like, we don't actually have to go down the whole road. You know them because they had that intersection there. Now, speaking of things we never saw again, polyamateurs, how do you feel about the Kionian powers?
Oh, man. Yeah.
It happened once times.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, and they never brought it out again. Daniel's
What do
like,
you call-
you could just go out in space.
No, I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Oh,
I was
okay,
just
you're
thinking
looking
about
at
the
it,
other
okay.
context where he might use it. Like maybe it's just that and sex.
yeah. Well, when
I mean,
he
we see
says
him vomit more
impervious,
than
what
we
he
see.
means is
Yeah, we do see him vomit more than
Than he uses his powers. Like, what do you call Chekhov's gun that doesn't get fired in the third act? Like,
yeah.
they totally set that up in the pilot as something.
Yeah.
As long as we're talking about Darum, though, maybe this is the time to bring out my polyamory conspiracy theory that I
Do it.
Please, because, man, there's something there.
So you did invite us on for a reason, I think. This is part of the conspiracy, right? Is that you must have known. So, I mean, we're not even a Star Trek podcast. Come on, guys.
Daniel, have you ever listened to your show? Because you guys are a Star Trek podcast.
Podcast in which you guys mention Star Trek every time?
What sticker is on your microphone right now? Is it a polyamateur? Is it a polyamory sticker? No.
Shut up.
After Starfleet Academy, it is.
Shut up.
The man in the car shirt at my Target would know what to call that.
Yeah.
So back to the conspiracy. Red string. All right.
Sorry.
We had our first mention of polyamory was from Darum, right? Or actually not from Darum. It was from Caleb talking about Darum. But I feel like that insinuates that maybe Darum has brought up some kind of polyamory before. Caleb still doesn't understand what the fuck it is because
He won't shut up about it, really.
So the line from Darum was about how he had hooked up with this one guy, and then also his sister and also his cousin, his sister and his cousin. And then Caleb is like, "Can't we just have one shower without Darum talking about his multiple underwater polycule hookups?" Now, one, that would be a really fucked up polycule. We've discussed that on our podcast. Is that
Yes.
shouldn't involve your family members, ideally, right?
You shouldn't involve your partner's family members.
Yeah. Yes.
Because he was involving his partner's family members. Yes. Yeah.
Look, they have a whole fish culture, okay?
Yeah. It doesn't matter. The eggs are all fertilized externally from the body, right?
Daniel has thought about this.
Oh, yes.
But the other, I'm just triangulating the polyamory here, right? So our other mention of polyamory is with Jaden, where we talk about Jaden's like parents, him having a triad family where he has two fathers. One father, of course, is not allowed to speak. We'll also let that fly over. But meanwhile, Darum is in like a love triangle, which we had mentioned previously in passing, with Jaden. Did I say Jaden? Jaden and Darum are in a love triangle with Kyle. I feel like this is setting up the groundwork for season 2 Polycule with the Jerem Kyle Polycule. That's not my best work.
Yeah, you're gonna work on
workshop it. But what do you think? Is this accidental or?
It's absolutely intentional. And
that red string is vibrating.
The one thing here, though, is that I read, to your point about family, I read Jaden's ceremony near the end of the season as trying to subtly tell Darum, I consider you family. Please leave me and Kyle alone. All these people drinking from my bowl are now my family. And to the point earlier, he's like, why won't you be Jaden's brother? So is that Darum accepting, like, this is a brother of mine? And I don't know. I'm obviously not the expert.
The problem is that Darum doesn't care if it's your family or not.
He's a weird fish culture stuff.
It still totally works.
The eggs are on the outside.
Right. And you know who would be like very unsurprised to find that polycule on her first visit to the academy is Darum's momentary wife. Like she's gonna show up as an ambassador, and he's gonna be like, "Oh, this is Kyle, this is Jada," and she's gonna be like, "Of course it is."
Seems like something's going on with you two. Like, right?
Yeah. She was fully convinced that he was gonna say, "I can't marry you because I want to marry Jaden."
Yes.
Like, it's. I mean, it was all there.
My best man.
Yeah,
exactly.
And so yes, I will say, theory 100% validated. You are correct. If the writers don't do that, we'll have a complaint.
We do think that there is somebody who has some kind of polyamorous experience. Agenda. Who's in the writer's room. Either that or they're trying to speak to Gen Z. We don't know.
Y'all have the connection with, I mean, I don't know. I mean, you sure do with Strange New Worlds. I don't know about Academy, but can you do the intel for us? Can you do some
we'll see what we can do. We'll see. We'll dig.
Yeah, if you can dig into people's private sex lives for us, that would be great. Thank you.
It's not about the sex.
That's a joke for polyamorous.
Oral's face.
That'll just be our opening line for this episode.
Yeah, we'll play that.
It's not about
then the intro music.
Just that. All right. Well, we do have one caller left. Our dear friend Abby. Let's go ahead and hear what she's got to say.
It's not about the costumes,
hey,
Abby.
Open Pike. It's Abby Summer from the First Flight podcast. I love Academy. I love Academy. I love Academy. And shameless plug for you guys, your Patreon drops that talk about it every single week have been the highlights of my Thursdays. So thank you for doing that. Okay, here's a laundry list of things that I think are wonderful. Character development as it goes through the season that doesn't stay stagnant. It changes and grows with the characters. Absolutely love them. The soundtrack to this, the music. I love the fact that they gave it to us early, at the beginning of the season so that we could know the music, those of us who obsess, before it came on. There are some gorgeous pieces on this. If you haven't downloaded the soundtrack yet, go do it and listen to it repeatedly throughout your day. It will just make you happy. I love Sam, over and over and over again. What a joyous addition to the franchise. And, I really like Reno and her development here. She seems the most natural and a great fit. And I love that she's found love with Laura Thok. And their relationship just continues to be little bits of bright spots and everything. And say what you want about Cozine, the costumes in that were beautiful. I hope someday we get to go underwater in Kionia and see how everything would flow underneath the water. Amazing. We have another great captain. We have another great villain. We have a wonderful ship. I'm almost out of time. I could go on for hours. Hope this finds you in yours well. More Academy, please.
Well, on behalf of Open Pike Night, I love Abby. I love Abby. I love Abby. I'm so glad we finally get to hear from you on this series. And you bring up a great point about those costumes because I was perhaps wrongly fixated on the fact that these fish people were holding their wedding ceremony on a barren moon with no water anywhere. But if you think about it, it's like, actually, yeah, those are great underwater costumes. They would just be floating around and very ethereal. The light would catch them just so through the waves. There would be some serious magic happening. And yeah, I think one of my favorite moments for Jet and Laura is in the last episode where they have this, like, we're walking close to each other and we're not holding hands, but our hands kind of touch. And then we remember, like, oh yeah, we love to hold hands. Like, that is incredibly subtle, but so true to life. Like, you love to see it, because that is the kind of thing that happens at a grocery store, right? Like, you're walking next to your partner or your metamor, and you're like, I'm very close to this person. And then as soon as their hands touch, they're like, wait a minute, we can just hold hands. We're adults. Like, this is allowed. Like, let's just be joyous in this relationship. And I know it's a very small thing, and it was almost a blink and you miss it, but I absolutely agree, Abby. Wonderful relationship, wonderful depiction. So glad to have the callers back. Abby, thank you for calling.
Abby, can you imagine how upset Bernadette Croft would be if Starfleet Academy got a mermaid episode before Strange New Worlds?
Seriously.
It would be the crime of the century.
Livid.
And as she's being mentioned in passing, can we get some Laura Thok love?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Like,
yes.
I almost want to sing Laura. Never mind.
Oh, nice. I thought you were going to sing a song by Thakmaninoff, but that's okay.
Nice.
Yours was better.
I mean, the actor must have had something else booked for the last half of the season, because, like, why would you not? And I get that, yes, if you use her in the wrong way, she become overpowering on the crew, and she is the only teacher who isn't 900 years old.
Yeah.
And so maybe that's why it was just like, oh no, I have to go age 900 years, then I'll be as good as the rest of you. Like, no, you're great, you're as good as the rest of them. But yeah, she was like, it was really hard to not keep noticing her absence in the second half of the season. It was really painful.
Also a plug for our friend Mix Dahlia Bell. She opened for Gina Yashir on tour. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, remember when she shared that with us when we were watching?
No.
No? You don't? Okay.
I'm just usually...
He was thinking about when Mary Wiseman told him she loved him.
Yeah, I'm usually just waiting for people to tell me that they love me.
Or compliment you on your
or
drinks.
just finish talking so I can talk.
We love you.
I will say it would be criminal also to not at least say the name Genesis, so we haven't mentioned her all of
Right.
Don't worry, because we still have some work to do here at the end of the show.
Okay, well, we should probably
interesting.
Want to roll into that? You got something planned?
I wouldn't say planned. You know me. I fly by the seat of my short pants. But
you were going to tell people how I whipped Cam's ass at the quiz show we did every week on the Patreon episodes, right?
We're going to do a roll call lightning round right now. This is a one-off.
We're going to try and remember all the names of all the characters.
He's going to give us one of the names of the characters on the wall. We have to name the actor.
This character is not from the wall. And this game, of course, is born out of specifically Cameron not necessarily being great with names, which I don't think Cameron would disagree with, right? Like,
I love Janet Reno in the series.
This isn't.
Wait, who are you talking about? Who's bad with names?
This is Cameron. This is. I walked right into that.
Over here, Daniel.
Seriously.
My point was.
Yes. Okay.
My point was, this is not me attacking Cameron. This is me attempting to love Cameron with a podcast segment.
That's our polyamateur.
There is a twist here. This character is not from the wall. This is available to everyone. Polyamateurs, play along. Whoever yells it out the quickest gets 100 points and the win.
Oh, shit.
No.
Genesis Lithe.
Starfleet Academy.
No.
Who plays Genesis?
Oh,
The
shit.
actor,
Leviticus Skinny. That's another book of the Torah, and then it's a synonym for lithe. I'm explaining the joke.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Jokes are best when explained.
Numbers svelte.
All right.
So I'm a little disappointed here because her last name is Shepard.
Oh, Bella Shepard.
Oh.
Bella Shepard.
There we go. There we go.
That does
Yes.
ring a bell.
This is why
So-
I had thought about it earlier because I was like, you had said something, Shepard. I made the joke. There was a joke.
That's what I'm
I made
saying.
a
Yeah.
joke.
Yeah, so should have.
It's okay.
Are we going to do?
because
Are we going to do more?
I had only planned. I had only planned to do one. And for those of you who are listening to this who are not patrons, please go back and listen. How many names did we do? We must have been 30, 40 names. And it was
5 an episode, I think.
so much fun to watch John and Cameron try and remember the names of old Star Trek character actors. Like, I had a blast, and I think you will too when you subscribe to the Open Pike Night
Apparently,
Patreon.
my knowledge of Enterprise cast members is very, very clear.
It's
'Cause
unassailable.
I don't think I hesitated on a single one of them.
No.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
Oh, I think I know all of
But-
those. Yeah.
My point is Genesis the most underloved character in the series? I don't know, because I haven't seen a ton of discourse around her, but she is very, very important to this show. She is the Captain Kirk of this show. This is the character that succeeds. This is the character that is driven. This is the character that knows the stuff they need to know and has
the rules.
the interpersonal skills to do the job they need to do. And yeah, to your point, Cam, she's named after Genesis, which is from the movie where Kirk breaks every single rule in Starfleet. Like, it could have been so cheeky, and arguably might still be, to name a character in Star Trek Genesis. Sure.
She's not the most underloved in our polycule. I
That is
like
excellent.
I like Genesis as a character, and I'm starting to like her even more as the show goes on, to see her relationship specifically with Sam grow, and the way that she interacts with Sam. I think I would have liked her a lot better if I got a little bit more of the backstory, because I feel like there's something there, right?
It's
and I feel like
This
when
series-
it's revealed who her dad is going to be some kind of stunt casting one, and it's going to draw into focus like a lot of the stuff that has come before with her. That's my other conspiracy prediction.
I like it. And I would imagine her friends call her Jenny, right? Like,
Oh,
we
I
got
think-
Caleb, we got Kyle, we got Jenny. Like,
yeah.
cute. All the
Well,
90s names.
yeah.
Genesis is the ideal Starfleet Academy student 200 years before this show is set.
Yeah.
Like, she is the ideal pre-burn. Wesley Crusher would have been there right in the same Nova Squad. Like
Yep.
she is old school Starfleet Academy student material. And she is the one who has to come in and deal with orphans and criminals and just all her classmates. She's like, what the fuck? This is not what
Wait,
my daddy told me.
You don't
about,
have any
so.
letters of recommendation? I had to have 5.
Seriously, I still have a problem with that. Like,
Not only do we know,
I found a ball and I'm in school now. I had 5 letters of recommendation. I got bailed and now I'm in free school. I got created and they just gave me a spot in the school. Like, Genesis should be
Y'all
pissed.
complaining about affirmative action or something? What's going on here?
Yeah, John's coverage took a really dark turn about episode 7. Let me just throw that out there. Subscribe to hear it.
We got
But
through.
it is weird. Okay.
We got through 3/4 of an episode before some guests that we had at our regular Star Trek night figured out that wasn't Mia Goth. They really thought the entire almost the entire episode that was Mia Goth, just because her eyebrows are gone. And
this is the only thing that we know about her species too. Like, she is an alien species to Earth, to humans, and all that we know is they've got alien eyeshadow habits.
Beautiful natural makeup.
Which can I say? She nailed. I'm a big fan of when the aliens on Star Trek put makeup on their makeup. And this might be my favorite instance of it. Like,
Yes.
honestly,
Yes.
she was a revelation. Like, I have not seen her in anything before this, and I'm interested to check out the rest of her work. And I think to your point, Daniel, it's going to be a season 2 episode. Like, there must be a season 2 Jenny episode.
Yeah. I still think it's weird that Star Trek, like, it's weird that two characters, there's Caleb, who's the main character, and he gets the beginning and the end. And then two characters get their own standalone episodes where we dive deep into their backstory. And then there's two characters that sort of get a half episode, but not really. And like, it goes back to Ortegas and Strange New Worlds. Like, if you've got 10 episodes and you're giving some characters character-centric episodes, just give them all a character-centric episode.
Well,
I like my series kind of orderly and neat that way.
Yes, but in defense of both the show structure and Genesis, you don't want to do all of that in the first season when you get 10 episodes a season, because you'll want to do some of that in season 2.
You got 5 main characters.
You want to keep going with
5 main characters.
The character-centric episodes. And more importantly, in defense of Jenny, who I'm on a first-name basis with, she's the most complete person in this school. She doesn't need a character development episode because she's already a fully developed person.
You just got done saying she's the most unloved character.
But that's because she's too good. Like, she's
That's
not...
because they didn't give her an episode.
No, she doesn't need to be, like, healed in all the same ways that a lot of these other characters do. Obviously, she's still got a history, and I'm interested to hear it. But, like, she is qualified to be here, whereas the rest of these kids are, like, working toward being qualified to be here, right? Like, not in a mean way, just like Genesis has the tools. Some of these kids lack some of the tools through no fault of their own, but she has the tools. So I think it makes sense to have her positioned as, I mean, arguably the leader of the pack. I mean, she would have been captain of the Calica team, right? And she's going to be a captain of a Starfleet vessel one day, guaranteed. So I know everybody's expecting me to pick Sam for my valedictorian. And I would love to do that. But Sam is the chalk answer. I love Sam. She's a cinnamon roll. She's perfect. She can't be better than she is. So I'm going to pick Sam. But my salutatorian is Genesis.
Nice.
Because I love Genesis.
Yeah.
Fair.
It's a good choice.
Has anybody not shared their valedictorian? Has anybody not shared their valedictorian yet?
I only brought enough valedictorian from me. No, but I think that's everybody, right?
Everybody. Yeah.
I think it's everybody.
You said Sam.
Oh.
You said...
I said I think everybody is going to pick Sam.
Oh, that's true.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's
So-
right, I think.
Laurel, Nicole, does one of you have a valedictorian you feel you need to share?
I mean, mine is Ake.
Yeah.
Like,
Mm.
like I do. There's so many other characters that I really loved and enjoyed, but I spent so much time just before I fell asleep at night, wink, thinking about Captain Ake. Like, I think she is wise but flawed.
Floppy?
She is so floppy and foldable. And really, like, she is both just like can be stern but so soft at the same time.
She's a Laurel type.
That really stunned her.
Wow.
All right. So behind the scenes, we had to stop recording here and come back 2 hours later because Laurel is so smitten with it.
She's still in that moment. She won't leave it.
This was her Mary Wiseman moment.
Yeah.
It's her nexus. Yeah.
Are you actually picking Sam, Nicole?
Well, I was going to do a joke answer like the nervous girl who swallowed her badge. But
I honestly thought we were going to get some sort of little arc with her. That was another thing.
Yeah.
Like, are we not setting this up for something? The fur fly got more of an arc.
Yes.
I know. I was also thinking maybe the fur fly is my favorite character.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's a tie, quite honestly. It is like Nala Ake for all the reasons that Laurel put there, because I just think that seeing somebody, when you got to see Captain Janeway, she was always prim, proper, put together, except for like except for that one, which is one of my favorite episodes. And even her playtime was like
Nicole and I just doing the most hardcore objectification of the women on the show.
It is my favorite. It's one of my favorite episodes. Even her playtime was like, I'm gonna go hang out with Da Vinci.
Yeah.
That wasn't trying to be.
That was actually a pretty good Janeway, like a one-word Janeway impression. That was.
To see a captain who could be like not just like physically floppy, but also just like emotionally, just like, just like she's the kind of leader that I want. She's vulnerable. She's true to herself. She's true to her values. And she sticks by those values so hard and inspires you to reach her level. Right. And then of course, I mean, series acclamation mill. I mean, Sam is just, I just couldn't, I wanted to protect her so bad. Like just the minute that she's on screen, I'm like, oh my God, don't let if anything bad happens to her, I swear to God.
Why did everyone think something bad was going to happen to her?
Spoiler alert, Cameron, she died.
Yeah.
That was a shock. I was shocked.
I can't believe you were shocked. I just like the second she's on screen, I'm like, she is worth protecting because she's a child. She is an innocent. And she is in this world, like not having experienced the burn, not having experienced the like collapse of the Federation, nothing that like Jet Reno or Nala Ake or the Doctor have experienced.
She's definitely never been on the internet.
Yeah, she's never had friends before. I mean, just like she is the innocent, and I almost wanted her to be a proxy for the audience who didn't know Star Trek. They didn't quite go that way.
Yeah.
But
I'm glad they didn't.
I'm glad they didn't too, because like I think that new people coming in would have found her annoying. Having not known that like you could fall in love with a character like that. So yeah, it's a tie for me. It's
I like that, and I really like your point about Ake, because it's like she starts the show by betraying her values, and then every other moment of pain that is caused to her through the rest of the series is because she's holding herself to those values.
Mm-hmm.
She's not taking the easy way out. She's like, no, I'm going to stick to them this time. And that's why this hurts, because being principled is difficult, and the effort is the journey, right? Like she says, the effort is the point of this thing. And she is exemplifying that. She's leading by example. It's truly beautiful, and I think you make a wonderful point.
Yeah.
That's all I
Cam,
wanted.
I'll just
Thank
say
you.
they introduced us to a character who was 3 days from retirement when he got killed, and Sam was more dead than he was. Like you could.
He was eaten and jettisoned into space. I think he was more dead.
Well, he was
No.
partially
The one Nala Ake told us about, the shuttle pilot that his mom, that Caleb's mom,
right,
killed.
yes.
Like he was his last run before he retired. He was
he
the
didn't even
best
get
guy
screen
ever. It's
time.
like,
That's how
he
dead that
didn't get
guy
screen
was.
time. It's like, the guy was super dead from the minute he started that mission. Sam
What
was
they didn't
more
discuss
dead
was that he
from
was
the
being
minute
forced into
yeah.
retirement for a harassment issue. But
Right.
Again, it gets very dark at the end. Daniel, did you get your valedictorian out?
oh yeah, mine was Jet
Yes,
Reno.
Ah, right. Okay.
Otherwise,
So-
as Cameron knows her, Janet Reno.
Right, yes. So, as one might do with students at the end of a school year, it's time to hand out grades. John, if you were going to give season 1 of Starfleet Academy a letter grade, or a GPA, I guess, if you want to be fancy, what would you give it?
I'm gonna have to like high B plus. I mean almost to the A- point, but I think there is enough room for improvement, and there's enough hanging out there, which is good because we get another season. But man, what a solid B plus. And you know what? If every series could be a solid B+ in its first 10 episodes, like that would be fantastic. They had a lot of hurdles. They had a lot of like needles they needed to thread, and they did a really damn good job on most of it. And so, yeah, I'll give it a very high B+.
So you're deducting points for cosine. Got it. All right. Cameron, what's your letter grade for the first season of Starfleet Academy?
I mean, I'm kind of where John is in that area-ish. I've been thinking about it because my only real problems with look, this series deserved 22 episodes. Like of all the new era Treks, I think this is the one that deserved to be like just have those weird filler episodes, to be like a school show, to be Saved by the Bell for part of it.
Yeah.
So I think for what we got, it's very good. I also, again, my problems are I predict production issues, like characters kind of dropping in and out, plot lines dropping in and out. And so although I bump on it, like people mention the Jaden thing all the time. So like it's noticeable. You can't just completely dismiss it. I also understand it's probably behind the scenes stuff. I might be where John is with the B+. Until that last episode, I don't know. Watching it, I just felt like all the kind of loose strings that I was like, what about, kind of cinch up and tie together in that trial episode in a way that really moved me in an unexpected way. So I am going to nudge it up to an A-, I think. We'll see if it stays there after a rewatch. Maybe it will go up if episode 3 improves on a rewatch, but for the most part, I'm happy with an A- for Starfleet Academy.
I love it. Laurel, what do you have?
So my initial gut reaction was a B+. Before I started rewatching it, and then once I started rewatching it,
You regressed.
I loved it even more. And started to like forgive some of the things that I was like nitpicking or drawing some issues about. And I think the simple fact, like I do think there needs to be more episodes. There are some like plot things that happen that I'm just like, wait, what? Like it doesn't like quite gel or quite make sense in some of the episodes. And like to be like completely honest, like Caleb doesn't super rank very high for me on like the characters that I care about. And we spent a lot of time on him and what's her face? Tarima.
Tarima.
Tarima, thank you.
Yeah.
I was like, Tamira, it doesn't sound right. Tarima, like for them to be such like a focal point of it and for me to like not care about them a whole lot is like a pullback for me. But that I care about Ake and Braca so much. They are so fucking good. And anytime they're on screen together and he is just like needling into her, it is
so hot.
So hot. So hot. It is so
Yeah.
It's just like it is pungent. Like it is like so strong having those two characters on screen together, and that you have all of these other fucking amazing characters that even if they aren't getting all of the screen time that you want, like I am still like, what's going on with them? Like I want to, when I get obsessed enough with something and then I want to like dig into all like the internet chatter on it, like that's when I know I'm like really hooked on something. So that's gonna bring me up into like the A- territory, because there's more to do. There's more work to be done, but I'm also a little obsessive. So.
A Star Trek fan? What? What?
I've never heard of such a thing.
Blasphemy. Daniel, grace us please with your grade.
I'm going to go A- as well. Hey, didn't you copy?
Join
Didn't
us.
somebody say A-? You're not the first A- ever.
This A- limb is getting heavy. I don't know what that means. What am I saying? I don't know.
Mainly on the strength of the characters, as is the case with every modern Star Trek series. Like they never drop the ball, I feel like, on casting and character for the most part.
Yeah.
And I thought also this was one of the first seasons of modern Star Trek that did like the overarching season arc really well. Not counting Picard season 3, which was really just like one long movie. But this was much more serialized than Strange New Worlds. It was almost as serialized as Discovery, but pulled off that serialization in a much, much tighter way. And so whatever plot holes that existed, and there were plot holes aplenty, they were kind of restricted to like individual spots, individual episodes, and they were able to hold the whole thing together in a way that I found really, really compelling. We'll see if my grade goes up or down depending on whether or not they realize the polycule in season 2.
Totally fair. I like that. Well, I know everyone expects me to give it an A+, who've heard our show before, but I'm not going to do that. But I am going to give it an A. It's as low an A as you can have without being an A-. But I don't like the connotation of the word minus with this.
92.5%? Is that what that is?
Nerd. So
Yeah.
I think it's an A for me because there is an argument to be made that this is the most confident first season of any Star Trek ever.
We've just said that about a lot of first seasons of Star Trek recently.
I don't know if we've said confident, but if we have,
that's exactly what you said for the first season of Strange New Worlds. But I mean,
And
that's
lower
fair.
decks.
hey, things change, Mott. Like
Verbatim.
there has to be room for growth, and I'd be willing to put this above that as far as confidence goes, because Strange New Worlds.
And the first 5 minutes of Section 31.
Well, I mean, the less said.
They crammed a
But
whole
the first
season into
season-
those first 10 minutes. So.
To be fair.
And the first season of Strange New Worlds was incredibly confident, but it also had a lot to fall back on. We already loved Anson Mount's Pike. We already loved Ethan Peck's Spock. We already love this era of Star Trek. I went into it knowing I was going to love it, and then they just didn't disappoint me. This is arguably starting from a much more of a blank slate. Like, we know the era, right, because of the end of Discovery, and we know Tig Notaro, but that's pretty much it. Like, Tilly doesn't show up for a long time. So this, I think, to change the genre of what Star Trek is doing and go, this is a school show, it's about young kids learning, and to have it work and to have so many people on a podcast like it is incredibly impressive, right? Like, the reason people have podcasts is to go, well, there's one thing that it kind of bugged me. So I'm not going to go A+, but I am going to give this an A. And
So are
to
we
your
averaging
point,
the
John-
grades? So is
Well,
You
Nicole
didn't
about
ask
to do the
Nicole
funniest
yet.
thing ever?
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I thought Nicole went right after Laurel. I'm sorry.
Do you think Laurel and I are the same person?
Are you confusing us too now? Christ.
No, I just thought you went.
It's so weird. So like,
It's okay. It's okay, you guys.
I have one of the-
This is how they flirt. It's like a Nola. It's like an Ake Braca thing. It's like the Braque vibes. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, like I haven't gotten a chance to meet you guys in real life like Cam and Jesse have. I have been sitting here this whole time. It really like sometimes it feels like all three of you are dating.
Yeah.
Is that a weird vibe I'm getting here? Like what's going
Like it's coming through the screen.
yeah.
It's pungent. It's pungent.
Nicole and I are not dating.
We're yes, we're metamors.
That's right.
I'm married to Daniel, and these two will soon wed.
Oh.
I listened to your podcast.
Oh, okay.
I was playing the part. I was playing the
Let
very,
us
very
explain
Are you
polyamory.
guys roommates? Or
We're just really good friends.
Or
yeah.
put another way, is this Polly?
Nicely done. Nicely
Nice,
done.
nice.
Nice.
Nicole, I'm so sorry.
That's
What is
okay.
your grade?
I was also leaning B+.
Hmm.
What's going to bump it up to an A- for me is the fact that there was a writer's strike in the middle of this.
Mm, mm,
Um,
mm.
so I think like Cam, when you were talking about production issues and like probably people like, scheduling being things as to why people maybe had to fall off or maybe why certain characters disappeared.
Good point.
I think that it must have been difficult to be writing the season as a coherent story and then being forced to take a break and not talk about it for months. So I think given that was a reality that happened, they did an excellent job of tying it up for me and making it a coherent and long serialized story while at the same time giving punctuation marks of heart.
I like it.
I like that. And it immediately makes me picture a card in which somebody has written an exclamation point where the bottom of it is a heart. I like that.
Aww.
And John, I did qualify it by saying there's an argument to be made that this is the most confident first season of a Star Trek.
I know.
Which is true.
And then you followed up by making that argument.
That's my job.
It really stuck the landing in a way that
Yes.
the first season of Strange New Worlds, Strange New Worlds, we got to remember the first season ended with that remake of
Balance of Terror.
Yeah.
Balance of Terror, yeah.
Which was the weakest of that first season. And I feel like one of the weaker episodes of overall Strange New Worlds. It's a show I love.
Thank you, Daniel. But you and I are in the minority on that opinion.
It's and it's a good episode, but it is pure candy. Like it's not like, oh, here's what you're learning about these people. It's like, this is how it would be different, right? So it's not, to your point, it's not like, it's nothing other than candy for fans. I feel like it was made because they were like, what if they don't give us another season? I want to have done this.
And like you said, they stuck the landing so well.
Yeah.
Like incredibly deftly. I've said it multiple times on our coverage. These writers know how to tell a story and they know how to end a story.
Yeah.
And yeah, I am constantly impressed by how just happy I am with the way they tell stories in this series.
And I loved that they opened the show by fixing a discovery problem, right? They told us the name of all the bridge crew of the Athena. And then guess what? You never see those people again.
The exact opposite.
Yeah.
Wow. Is that like a long joke for that? Like that we...
Oh, did they do that on purpose?
Yeah. Instead of...
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
They know what they're doing, to John's point. Like, nothing in this is an accident. Like, that was, it was absolutely grade A trolling, and I loved it. Like,
yeah,
completely here for it. You know what else I'm here for? Is our wonderful guests from Polyamateur Hour, Laurel, Nicole, Daniel. Please, I know after this, people are going to want to hear more of you. How do they do that?
Well, you can subscribe to Polyamateur Hour, and please do subscribe. You don't even need to start listening. Just subscribe first. First and foremost, subscribe. Then you have the whole rest of your life to listen on all the places you can get your podcasts. You got your Apple's podcasts. You got your Spotify. You got your what else?
Amazon Music, Podcast Addict,
Nope, not that
Pocket
one.
Cast, Overcast.
The tin can at the end of your driveway.
Podbean.
I am literally on your website reading off the ones you have advertised.
Great.
Oh, gee, thanks.
I guess should we explain what Polyamateur Hour is? Just very
Please.
quickly.
I mean, didn't we just give them an object lesson?
Basically.
Yeah, basically.
It's the polyamory podcast that's kind of a comedy podcast. It's a variety show.
That's kind of a Star Trek podcast.
It's also
It's just kind of ended up being that, yeah.
It's also a little Jewish. It's weird. Yeah.
So, if you had to sum it all up, I think the word I would choose is joy. Like, the show is amazing, you guys. Like, when Cam and I first met you and you told us what your show was, I was like, I would never have found this had I not met these people.
Yeah.
And I downloaded, I think, 4 episodes for the flight home where we all, we ran into each other at the airport again.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, I'm downloading these episodes. And the whole way home, I was grinning like an idiot. But not only that, I legitimately feel my empathy quotient has risen several points just by listening to your show. Like the thing that you guys are doing is absolutely a service, a commodity, and a gift. So thank you for creating your show.
Thank you so much.
And thank you for joining us on Open Pike Night. This has been a ton of fun.
Hell yeah. This has been great.
Yeah.
I also downloaded all your episodes, but mostly I just want to figure out what your guys' deal was.
What do you do in bed?
Which you answered. So I felt satisfied.
Do you know how hard it is to watch Star Trek with 3 people in the room? Like, we struggle every week. I can't believe you guys do it constantly.
Seriously.
One of the things we should say is there's also a lot of original music on Polyamateur Hour.
Dude.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we will be contributing some original music to this episode. If assuming that there is time. When does this come out? How many days?
Did we decide Tuesday for
5
this
days.
one over?
Yeah, Tuesday.
Yeah. Tuesday.
Over
for
Alex?
this one.
Oh, in competition with Polyamateur Hour, I see.
Hey, we've been doing it for 4 years.
Yeah.
Yes.
The podcast.
You will have a
the podcast.
Doing it, yeah.
Sure,
You've
sure,
been
sure,
doing
sure,
it,
sure.
Gotta
doing it
commit
together.
to the bit, man.
You've all 3 of you have been doing it together. Yeah.
we've all-
For 4 years.
Yeah.
Everybody grab a station. Let's go. Let's go. Go. Plot us a course far from anything known. Let's go. Go. You're Jet Reno. Jet Reno. I hitched a ride off that asteroid. Jet Reno. Jet Reno. I've lived in 2 very different centuries, and I'm telling you, I can fix stuff with duct tape if you want. Let's go. As far as final exams go, go. This one is a doozy. This one is a doozy. If you pass, we live. If you fail, we're all dead. Did you bring any snacks? We're all dead. I'm gonna need something to drink. Good talk. Good talk. Now show me pretty streaks of light. Cue the violins.
The blob seems to be secreting a psilocybin hallucinogen.
You make a teacher proud. You make a teacher proud.
That tastes like
Psilocybin.
psilocybin.
Let's go. Go.
Now show me pretty streaks of light.
I only know 2 things, kid. Number 1, old age and treachery always triumph over youth and a smart mouth. Number 2, a smart mouth isn't worth a damn without wisdom. But what do I know? I don't know. I'm on drugs. Jet Reno. Jet Reno.
Have you always been a superior being?
There's a lot of math between here and there, but basically, bingo.
that wouldn't even be the first song we've received. You guys just sent us impromptu songs before. Like,
That's true.
It's been amazing getting to have you like join each other's podcast communities and like, it's fun to. I haven't even met you guys. Like I said, I enjoy listening to the pod, and you're absolutely a Star Trek podcast. It's hilarious when you try and deny it.
There's no way around it.
Thank you. Will you all be at STLV this year?
Yes, we
Yes,
will.
we will.
Yes. Okay, we'll see you there.
Yep.
Be there.
And
Heck
many
yeah.
of the people listening to this right now will be there too.
We'll see you all there.
A lot of the people who called. So yeah.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
And
It's gonna
then,
be great.
I mean, I guess I should also mention, Cameron, you have a podcast, right?
Oh yeah.
You want to hear
that
more of them
little
talking
thing.
about Star Trek? You could listen to them where we discussed Picard. Both Laurel and Daniel were on, and maybe submitted some music for those episodes as well. At least one of the episodes.
Just Daniel's probably.
Just Daniel. It was too good for my podcast.
Bullshit. Take that.
Producer John, be the adult in the room and take us home.
Well, it has been a long school year, 300 nights of school year, which again, that's an insane number of days. But man, we appreciate every student. We appreciate every 900-year-old teacher. We appreciate every caller, every guest, and everybody out there who's celebrating Starfleet Academy just as much as we are. It is always good to see new Star Trek, but the school is closed for the summer, so be sure to clean up after yourselves. Be sure to empty your lockers. You can go anywhere you want, but you can't stay here.